Part 3. Directions.
Refers to the following conversation.
Good morning. You've reached Klein Sporting Goods. What can I do for you?
Hi, I'm Roger Herman from Herman & Johnson. We help small stores like yours with their legal issues. I'm going to be in your neighborhood later, and I wanted to see if you were available for a brief discussion.
Our store's one-year anniversary party is today, but I am interested in finding out about your services.
All right, I'll email you a pamphlet with all the details about my firm. Please read through it and give me a call back if you're interested.
Our store's one-year anniversary party is today.
Refers to the following conversation. IT department, this is Lewis.
Hi, Lewis. I'm having problems with the program we use to track employee hours. I can't see this month's numbers, so I'm not sure how we'll calculate everyone's salaries for payday next week.
I'm sorry you're having trouble. We just made some changes to the attendance tracking system. Can you tell me what appears when you try logging in?
I'm out of the office. I had to leave work early today for a seminar.
Okay. I can email you some troubleshooting tips if you want.
Sure, I'd appreciate that.
What does the woman imply when she says,
I'm out of the office.
"Station"?
I just found out that our fitness center is thinking about setting up another location in the Braxton district, but there are several gyms in that area, so I think it'll be difficult to draw many customers.
Well, we've already done our market research.
I suppose our personal training program is a bit unique. Maybe we can emphasize that more in our ads.
Yeah. Anyway, let's not worry about it for now. The managers will want to discuss all that at next week's meeting.
What does the woman imply when she says,
We've already done our market research.
Refers to the following conversation.
Thank you for calling Lab Suppliers Incorporated. How can I help you?
Hello, I'd like to order 4 of your standard microscopes. I'm wondering if they're currently available.
Yes, we have plenty of those in stock at the moment. I can set 4 aside for you to pick up. We close at 5 today.
I work until 6 o'clock.
That's no problem at all. You can have them delivered for free. Let me just grab a form so I can get the necessary details from you. Please wait a moment.
What does the man imply when he says,
I work until 6 o'clock.
refers to the following conversation.
It's wonderful that Justine Hammond has agreed to join this year's Summer Music Festival.
Yes, her music is very popular. And since she grew up here in Mapleville, I think a lot of people will be interested in seeing her perform.
I hope that's true. I was just viewing the figures for our ticket sales this morning, and they're a lot lower than expected. I'm getting worried about that.
You know, we just announced it 2 days ago.
That's true. I shouldn't expect the news to have an effect right away.
Exactly. I'm sure we'll be able to meet our goal for attendance.
Why does the man say,
We just announced it 2 days ago.
refers to the following conversation.
Francesca, I'm wondering if you are still working on the invitation.
You mean the one for the award ceremony?
That's right. Could you add some driving directions? I think a lot of people have never been to that venue before.
I sent it to the printer this morning. I guess people will need to just look up the directions online if they need them.
What does the woman mean when she says,
I sent it to the printer this morning.
refers to the following conversation.
Thank you for calling Ralph's. How may I be of service today?
Hello. I just placed an order online for some flowers to be delivered today.
I see. Is your order for the pastel tulips gift box?
Yes, that's the one. It's a gift for my coworker. It's his last day at the office today, so I really need to make sure the flowers get there today.
They should arrive around 5:30 p.m.
Could you arrange it so that they can be delivered sooner than that? His retirement dinner starts at 5.
Unfortunately, only one driver is available today, but I'll give her a call and see if she can drop by your office first.
Why does the man say,
Only one driver is available today.
refer to the following conversation?
Hello, Ms. Hodge? This is Tony from Fremont Furniture. I'm calling about your order of 3 leather sofas for your hotel's lobby. They were supposed to be delivered today, but I'm afraid there's going to be a delay.
We're shooting the commercial on Friday. Our site needs to look its best.
I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. Our supplier's having some distribution issues, but I think we can still get the sofas to you within a few days. I'll call you tomorrow to confirm the new delivery date.
Why does the woman say,
We're shooting the commercial on Friday.
what does the man plan to do tomorrow? Refer to the following conversation.
Victor, did you hear that the charity will hold a special dinner for volunteers next weekend? It's a way to show appreciation for the work we've been doing.
I must have missed the email about that. Do you know when and where it will take place?
Yes, it's at the Lakeside Restaurant on Saturday at 7 p.m. If you'd like, I can give you a ride.
I live within walking distance, but thanks for letting me know.
How did the speakers most likely meet each other? Why does the man say,
I live within walking distance.
refer to the following conversation?
Josephine, Miss Harper, and Mr. Estrada are stopping by at 11. They are considering having us take photos at their wedding. It's going to be quite a special event. There will be a lot of influential people there, so it might also help us to get more business.
Oh, but Nicholas is in Los Angeles. His flight was delayed.
That's all right. Nicholas already prepared the slideshow. He has it saved on his work computer, and he told me where to find it.
Do you have a key to his office?
Yes, so I'll go download what I need now. Could you please set up some chairs for our visitors?
Sure.
What type of business do the speakers most likely work for? Why does the woman say,
Nicholas is in Los Angeles.
why will the man go to Nicholas's office? Refer to the following conversation.
Welcome to Renwick Studio. I'm Vanessa, one of the photographers.
Hi, I'd like to get some professional portraits taken of my family to include with our holiday cards. Would you be able to visit us at my home?
Yes, of course. Let's see. It looks like the next available appointment is in 3 weeks.
3 weeks? I didn't realize it would be that long.
Well, we've got the lowest prices in the region, and I think you'll agree that you won't find better quality anywhere else. Let me get a brochure for you so you can see some of our previous work.
Okay.
Where are the speakers? Why does the woman say,
We've got the lowest prices in the region.
what will the woman give the man? Refer to the following conversation.
Did you take a look at the new design I made for the interior of the bowling alley?
I just got in.
Well, I have it with me here, so let me show you. What do you think?
It's quite bright and flashy, and the owner wanted a more retro style. This is a bit too modern.
But you said to use striking colors.
This isn't what I meant. Let me find my notes from the client meeting and I will explain further.
What are the speakers mainly discussing? What does the man mean when he says,
I just got in.
"What will the man most likely do next?" Refer to the following conversation.
Good morning, Amir. Henry extended his business trip in Singapore, so I need a second person to interview some job candidates with me today. Could you do it?
Sure, I've got some time.
Thanks. Here are the resumes to read through. The first interview is at 10.
There are a lot of pages here, and it's nearly 10 now.
I understand. Just do your best. I'll be asking most of the questions.
All right. Will Henry be back by Friday? He's supposed to give the welcome speech at the employee dinner.
I'm going to call Henry tomorrow to get an update.
What does the woman need help doing? Why does the man say,
It's nearly 10 now.
"What does the woman say she will do tomorrow?" Refer to the following conversation.
Raj, I'm ordering some refreshments for the company retreat. Any suggestions?
Well, last time the cupcakes were gone in the first 20 minutes.
Oh, great. I'll make sure to get plenty of those. Thanks. And what about something special for the new marketing consultant to welcome her to the team? I was thinking, maybe a box of chocolates?
Actually, it's possible she's allergic to nuts or something like that, so you better avoid a food gift. How about a bouquet of flowers?
Good idea. Thanks for your advice.
What does the man mean when he says,
The cupcakes were gone in the first 20 minutes.
"Who has recently joined the company?" What does the man warn the woman about? Refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Albert. This is Sonia from the Human Resources Department.
Hi, Sonia. What can I help you with?
Well, we've decided that we need to start recognizing employees for their hard work. So we're going to launch an Employee of the Month award.
That would be great.
I'm glad you like the idea. I know that you have all the quarterly performance evaluations written by the managers. I'm wondering if you could print copies of those for me.
Actually, I uploaded the files to the database.
Oh, that's great. I'll view them there. Thanks.
Which department does the woman work in? What is the woman preparing for? What does the man imply when he says,
I uploaded the files to the database.
Refer to the following conversation.
Hello, you've reached Baxter Bank. My name is Adam. How may I direct your call?
Hi, my name is Sasha Posado. I'm leaving my job as a university professor and beginning a position at a consulting company next month, so I need some help transferring the savings from my retirement account. Do any of your agents have openings in the morning?
Of course. Let's see. Yes, Thursday looks pretty open. How about 9 a.m.?
Actually, I start work at 9:30 on Thursdays, so...
Well then, what about 8 o'clock? Will that give you enough time to get to work?
Yes, that should be fine. Thank you.
Where does the man most likely work? According to the woman, what will she be doing next month? What does the woman mean when she says,
I start work at 9:30 on Thursdays.
Refer to the following conversation. Oh no, just look at that line. I should have known this would happen.
I hope we can still take the representatives from Shinohara Engineering to this baseball game tomorrow. We have to make a good impression on them if we want that contract.
Well, there's a popular musical being held tomorrow at a concert hall near here. Why don't we try going there next if this doesn't work out? It's only a few minutes' drive from here. Why does the man say, just look at that line? Who will the speakers meet tomorrow? What does the man recommend? Refer to the following conversation.
Jaden, I just got a call from Leighton Incorporated.
That's great. We were hoping to get their business for a few months now. Did they finally make an order with us?
Yes, they did, but it's a rush job. They need 10,000 full-color pamphlets printed in 2 days.
Tomorrow's a public holiday.
This is something we have to do. Why don't we offer our staff 2 days off next week instead? That would motivate our employees to put in some additional hours.
Where do the speakers most likely work? Why does the man say,
Tomorrow's a public holiday.
what does the woman suggest offering to motivate the staff?
refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Calvin. Will you be attending the opening ceremony at the Wayland Convention Hall this evening?
I still have to make some changes to my presentation slides.
Ah, that's right. You're giving your talk on Wednesday, aren't you?
Yes. Also, I need to buy some name tags for the participants. I have to stop by a nearby office supply store tomorrow.
You should check the city directory in your hotel room.
What does the man imply when he says, I still have to make some changes to my presentation slides? What does the man say he has to do tomorrow? What does the woman recommend?
Part 3. Directions.
Or refers to the following conversation and bus route map. Hello, Janet. I'm calling to let you know that I'm currently on a bus going to the community center for the investors meeting, but I'll be late. My presentation ran longer than I thought it would.
Ah, that's right. You presented to the board today, didn't you? Have you ever been to the community center?
No, but it's in the same area as Langman Library, right? Actually, I don't know if I can find my way to the center from the bus stop. Do you mind waiting for me there? That way we can walk over together.
Not at all. When will you be here?
I'm not sure. Right now I'm approaching Haver Gardens.
Oh, you should be here soon. I'll head over in a few minutes.
Look at the graphic. Which stop is the man close to now? refers to the following conversation and map.
Helmo Co., what can I assist you with?
Hello, I'm a delivery driver for Strapmont Suppliers, and I'm calling about your shipment of leather.
Ah, yes. We needed to create our custom boots.
Well, I was planning on entering the loading zone on Starfield Lane, but it looks like that street is blocked off for roadwork. Do you mind if I drop off your package at the entrance near the parking lot?
That entrance goes to our shoe products display room. Can you just go to the door on Barron Drive?
Barron Drive? No problem.
Just to make sure you find your way, I'll have one of our employees go out to meet you. She'll be on the street in a green sweater.
Look at the graphic. Where will the man deliver a shipment?
Refers to the following conversation and images.
Hey, Selena. Thank you for bringing me the price estimate for my driveway.
Of course. You made the right decision about repaving it. Widening it is a great idea.
Yes, it's so narrow that I have a hard time parking my car in the garage. Sometimes I just choose to park on the street instead.
I have bad news, though. I checked my weather app, and it says the forecast for this week isn't too great. It's supposed to rain for the next 2 days, but we'll come on the first sunny day.
Sounds good.
Look at the graphic. On which day will the woman most likely return? Refers to the following conversation and employee directory.
Jason, have you had a chance to try out the new software yet? It has a lot of nice new features, but it doesn't run very fast.
Are the other team members experiencing the same problem?
Yeah, many of my team members have said the same thing. I think we should report it to someone in charge.
I'll call the IT department and ask them to look into this issue.
Look at the graphic. Which extension number will the man most likely call? Refer to the following conversation and floor plan.
Hello, could you please let me know where I can find Tiffany Henson's office? My name is Ross Preston, and I'm here to show Ms. Henson how to use my company's new wireless projector.
Her office is number 304, but she doesn't usually get to the office until 9.
That's fine. I'm quite early because traffic was light. I'll just get a snack while I wait.
Oh, in that case, don't use the machine closest to the elevator. It's been malfunctioning all morning.
Why did the man visit the site? Look at the graphic. Which machine is not working? Refer to the following conversation and graph.
Gerald, thanks for helping me with the preparations for next week's job fair. I hope we find some talented salespeople.
So do I. We need to find a way to boost sales. Have you seen the latest figures? We're struggling to hit the targets for several products, especially this one here. 5,000 units are not enough.
With the right staff, we can correct that problem. But maybe we should think about dropping the lower performing products from our line.
That may be something to consider in the future, but not in the short term. I've just renewed the distribution contracts for several of these items.
I understand.
What are the speakers preparing for? Look at the graphic. Which product does the man refer to? What did the man recently do? Refer to the following conversation and order form.
Jin, I'm ordering the new uniforms for the regular staff and managers in the bakery department of our grocery store. Do you have a minute to look it over to make sure it's all right?
Sure, I can do that now. The trousers for the uniform aren't changing, so we'll only need 2 of those. For the 2 new employees.
Oh, I had forgotten about that. Thanks.
Everything else looks fine. If you have any other questions, I'll be in the back. One of the trucks arrived early, and the team needs help unloading it.
Okay, I can help with that too after I submit this order.
Where do the speakers most likely work? Look at the graphic. Which quantity does the man say should be changed? What does the man plan to do next? Refer to the following conversation and price list.
Well, of all the shops we've visited, I think this one has the best selection. I'm glad we're finally buying reusable cups to serve drinks at our law firm. It's much better for the environment.
I agree. I like the style of these mugs, and they're a good price. Let's get 30 of them.
All right. You brought the company card to pay for them, right?
Yes, I've got it right here.
You know, these are going to be quite heavy. How about I bring the car right to the entrance so they don't have to be carried very far?
What kind of business do the speakers work for? Look at the graphic. How much will the speakers pay per item? What does the woman offer to do? Refer to the following conversation and request form.
Jimmy, I didn't see Mr. Norton on the list of new members. I know he was excited about taking lessons here at our golf club. Did he change his mind?
He hasn't paid yet. Actually, I called him this morning, and it seems there was an error in filling out his bank transfer form.
Let's see. Here's the form.
Right. He wrote the wrong branch number. I've corrected it now.
Great. I suppose that may take a few days to process. I'll call down to reception and ask them to prepare a pass for Mr. Norton in case he wants to visit the site sooner than that.
Thanks. I'll let him know.
According to the woman, what is Mr. Norton excited about doing? Look at the graphic. Which line contained an error? Why does the woman plan to call the reception desk?
Refer to the following conversation and email inbox.
Good afternoon, Brock. I'm almost done writing the opening speech for our product demo at the electronics trade show. Do you have time to review it today?
Of course. By the way, everyone should have received an email containing the updated itinerary for this weekend. Have you checked it yet?
No, I was in meetings all morning, so I haven't gotten around to reading my emails. Has something changed?
Well, we have to get there an hour earlier now, and there aren't any public transportation options available at that time. So if you want, I can drive us there. What event are the speakers preparing for? Look at the graphic. Whose email does the man mention? What does the man offer to do? Refer to the following conversation and floor plan.
Welcome to Shirewood Gardens. Do you need help with anything?
Hello, I can't seem to locate the tropical plants display I read about in your brochure. Could you point me to where it is?
Of course. This is the Grand House. Over there is the Meadow Conservatory. The plants are in the room right next door, on the other side of the conservatory. It's a temperature-controlled area that we usually use for special displays. Just follow the signs.
Thank you. By the way, does my ticket work for other special displays?
Yes, everything is included in the general admission fee for our gardens.
Why does the man talk to the woman? Look at the graphic. Where does the woman tell the man to go? What does the woman say about the man's ticket?
Part 3. Directions.
Eric, because of your hard work, we would like you to take over Victoria's position when she leaves. This promotion would be a great use of your skills.
Thank you. I didn't expect an offer to move up. I would happily accept the opportunity.
What does the woman offer the man?
Hi, Jeffrey. Thanks for sending me the press release for the company's new dishwasher. I like how you emphasized that it received the highest ranking for energy efficiency.
Yes, I think that's a feature that a lot of consumers will find appealing.
What does the woman say about a new product? Refers to the following conversation.
Harvey, you just completed your certification for performing financial audits, right?
Yes, I was taking courses on the weekend. Why do you ask?
Well, there's an opening for a full-time auditor at our Worthington branch. It has a competitive salary and excellent benefits. I think you'd do a great job. Would you consider submitting an application?
That's a great opportunity. I'll do that.
What does the woman think the man should do? Refer to the following conversation.
I had a meeting with Mr. Rentz at AMVAC Chemicals yesterday. I'm not sure if he'll use our service or not. He likes our approach to international companies. However, he's very worried about spending too much.
That must be why he wasn't interested in our proposal last time.
Well, this time, he asked me to send him more details. We should start working on the timeline for the project right away.
That's fine with me.
What does the man say about Mr. Rentz? What will the speakers most likely do next? Refer to the following conversation.
Good morning. I'm Audrey Coolidge from CPA Accounting Firm. I have an appointment at 1 o'clock with the manager, Mr. Johnson, to confirm the contract details.
Actually, Mr. Johnson is scheduled for a meeting with you at 2 p.m., not 1 p.m.
Oh, I must have misunderstood. Well, is he available now by any chance?
Unfortunately, he's at a business luncheon. Why don't you meet with our assistant manager instead? He's familiar with all the details of the contract.
What did the woman misunderstand? What does the man suggest the woman do? Refer to the following conversation.
Hi, this is Ava Schaefer from the Personnel Department at Soul Food Incorporated. I'm calling to confirm that Monday will be your first day with us.
Yes. Is there anything I have to do before then?
Not really. I'll meet you at the security office first to get you an employee badge. Don't forget to bring a photo identification card.
I'll be sure to have that. By the way, did you get my signed employment contract that I sent by email yesterday?
Yes, I read it this morning.
Oh, okay. Have a nice weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Thank you for the call.
What will the man do on Monday? What does the woman ask the man to do? What has the woman received from the man? Refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Sohi. Do you have a minute? I was looking over the form you sent here to the finance department for some business expenses. Let's see. Booking some hotel rooms. But you forgot to list the reason.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. We have some potential investors from London visiting our firm next month, and we're providing accommodations for them.
Okay. Please email me their names, and I'll add that information to the form. Also, do I need to prepare financial statements for them like last time?
Thanks, but I've already received the necessary financial reports and emailed them to the investors.
Which department does the man work in? What does the woman say will happen next month? Why does the woman reject the man's offer? Refer to the following conversation.
Hello, Mr. Kendrick. My name is Courtney Rush. I'm calling about your job advertisement on the internet. I'm wondering if the market researcher position is still available.
Yes, you're not too late. We're not closing recruitment until the end of this week, so you can still send your resume if you're interested.
Thank you. I'm glad I called. I was afraid I'd be too late. One more thing. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to provide my references.
Yes, we'll need 3 different references and their contact information. Should you pass the first round of interviews, we will contact them with a few questions.
Who is the woman? Why is the woman pleased? What does the man ask the woman to do? Refer to the following conversation.
Thanks for helping me with the hiring process for a new architect. Here are the resumes we've received.
It seems that we had a good response to our job posting. Is there anyone you think stands out?
Well, I was impressed with Marie Solomon's resume since she graduated from such a prestigious university.
That's great. Then we should definitely offer her an interview. I'll look over these resumes this afternoon. After we have a list of potential candidates, we can start booking interviews next week.
What is the conversation mainly about? What impressed the woman about Ms. Solomon? What does the man plan to do this afternoon? Refer to the following conversation.
Mimi, have you received the box of new books for the library yet?
Yes, I've already put our stickers on them and put up a display near the entrance.
Thank you. And, don't forget that at 2 o'clock there's a lecture by Professor Kirkland. We need to start setting up the room.
We can't do that now. There's a book club group holding a meeting in there. They won't be finished until 1:45.
That won't give us enough time.
Don't worry. Professor Kirkland won't use a projector. Anyway, I'll come and get you when that group is finished.
Who most likely are the speakers? What does the woman say she has done? What does the woman suggest when she says,
Professor Kirkland won't use a projector.
refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers?
Thanks for joining us, Travis.
My pleasure. Actually, this is my first time here. I've read a lot of positive comments about their coffee online. I'm looking forward to trying it.
Well, before we order our drinks, we want to talk to you about something, right, Beth?
That's right. You've been doing a great job as the assistant director. So we have chosen you to be the new director of the sales department.
Wow, that's great news. Thank you so much.
I'll work out the contract details this week and send you a copy to review.
Perfect.
Where most likely are the speakers? Why does the man thank the women? What does Beth say she will do this week? Refer to the following conversation and business analysis chart.
Our business has been struggling ever since more dry cleaners opened in the area. It's important for us to find a way to stand out.
I've been working on this exact problem. I've made a chart to compare our services to those of Wexford Dry Cleaners, the one that's nearest to us. This might give us some insight.
Great idea. Well, one of our services isn't offered by Wexford. I'd like us to concentrate our efforts on that.
Okay? And we could advertise the service too. I'll call the local newspaper to find out their current advertising rates.
According to the woman, what has caused a problem? Look at the graphic. What service does the woman want to focus on? What will the man probably do next?